It is Friday, May 8th. I've got my days going on now. I think I'm correct. It is May 8th. It's Friday, and the Aquarius Moon is here from yesterday. It moved in last night. And so the Aquarius Moon is meeting Uranus in Gemini. Gemini Uranus. Woo. Hi, it's Jody Shirami at Astropod and Surcast. Today is Friday, May 8th, as you just saw a minute ago with Redford. Redford's gone outside now to do his business, so here we are. So just as I said, Aquarius Moon meets with the Uranus in Gemini. So this configuration is really helping us to think outside the box, communicate outside the box, right? And the box is, you know what a box is, it's a square. And then the Aquarius Moon is going to conjunct Pluto at about 5 degrees. And this is going to bring deep, deep inner changes because the moon is our inner life. So this is going to change a lot. And then the Aquarius Moon is going to meet up with Neptune in Aries. And again, that's a beautiful feeling, nice, happy, and dreamy. So our emotion is going to be peaked later on in the day. And we're going to be inspired. We're going to have revelations. We're going to have all kinds of little things that happens in Neptune, right? And then it's going to meet up with Saturn. And again, Saturn and Neptune working together. Saturn's going to give our emotions structure to the dreams we want to bring into reality. What is it we're dreaming about? And in Aquarius Moon is a detached moon. It's not super emotional. So this is a good time to kind of look at your emotions in a way that you're not emotional about your emotions. Does that make sense? And also the fate of fortune is with the Virgo South Node. This is a big deal because Virgo South Node is getting ready to shift into Leo. So it's at about 5 degrees here of Virgo, where Pluto is stationing retrograde as well. So this is a situation where the universe is really preparing greatness for you, for yourself. And it being in Pisces, it is a dreamy, deeply soul-enhancing situation. Because again, Pisces, ruled by Neptune, who's in Aries, meeting up with the Aquarius Moon today, is really helping us to really see that we can manifest our dreams during this time in particular, with the changes occurring in all the outer planets already in their signs, right? So let's go over the outer planets again. Pluto, station retrograde on Wednesday, is in Aquarius, the sign of the fixed air sign Aquarius, where our thoughts and our communication here is fixed. It is opposite of Leo. And then Neptune, who rules over Pisces, is at the early degrees of Aries, and Saturn's at the little bit middle degrees of Aries. And they are being ruled by Mars, who's also in Aries. So, and again, Pluto's being ruled by Uranus, who just recently moved into Gemini. And so Uranus is being ruled by Mercury, who's also just now moved into Taurus. So Gemini here is hosting a huge sign. And we've been waiting for Uranus to get in Gemini to get all this, into a situation where we are able to manifest things with it. Tomorrow on Saturday, the last quarter moon in Aquarius occurs, and this is when we release outdated structures in our life and be willing to bring in new ideas and thoughts that's out of the box. Now, when you're thinking out of the box, it doesn't mean you have to shake up your whole world and all the structure and security you've already built for yourself. This just means tweak little things you've been thinking about, especially ideas that could make you money. And Aquarius Moon is also going to be trining Gemini tomorrow. And what does that mean? Well, Aquarius Moon and Gemini are friendly. They're both air signs. And Venus in Gemini is also detached. In terms of it's in an air sign, it's more operating like it is in Libra. And so these partnerships can really feel rewarded with the moon and Gemini, and with the Aquarius Moon and Gemini Venus. This love partnership or this platonic friendship, whatever it is, can really feel great on Saturday. And then on Mother's Day, happy Mother's Day to everyone that is a mom or not. On the 10th, the Pisces Moon enters here for Mother's Day. Woohoo! That is my moon. Woohoo! It's going to be a great Mother's Day. I had a feeling it was going to be great. There's so many things that kids have planned for me that I had to accept and be like, okay, thank you. And they're like, no, you're doing too much for me. Don't worry about it. But, you know. So Mother's Day. So Pisces Moon is ruled by Jupiter, who's in Cancer, and Neptune, who's in Aries. So there is an abundant amount of intuition and incoming insights. Pay special attention to what your gut and your intuition is telling you. With Neptune here, which rules over the 12th house. The 12th house is the house behind your sun or your rising sign. And that's where the hidden things are. Your subconscious lays there. And then the Taurus Sun is going to sextile Cancer, Jupiter and Cancer, Jupiter, Cancer. So the Taurus Sun is about Venus, and Venus is in Gemini. So right now the Taurus Sun is feeling very friendly and meeting up with Jupiter, who rules over the Pisces Moon that's here right now. This is going to really be making us feel really good. We're going to stay focused by expanding our minds through Jupiter. And again, Jupiter rules over the Pisces Moon right now. So Sunday is going to be a really good day to incubate an idea that is future focused, because Jupiter stay future focused by expanding your mind through Jupiter. So Jupiter in Cancer is giving the moon in Pisces, who is ruled by, this time in Pisces, ruled by Neptune, right? So right now all this energy is being ruled by fire energy, which is Aries, where most of these signs are. But now with Jupiter involved in the Taurus Sun, we're bringing our values into focus. And we really want to do that right now because so many things are happening. But with Pluto going to retrograde last week, we're given a chance to kind of slow down and dissect what's going on. And the Pluto does that for us every year for 5 months. It goes retrograde. And thank God, because if Pluto's awake the whole time, we'd probably all blow up because Pluto rules nuclear energy. Then on the 11th, Monday, Taurus Sun continues to sextile to Jupiter in Cancer. It's a long, long meeting. And this brings a ton of loving abundance starting on Mother's Day, on Sunday, and expanding into Monday, right? So Sunday into Monday, Mother's Day lasts into Monday because of this Jupiter-Sun conjunction. So we're really happy. This is a great Mother's Day, and it really works well with Jupiter in Cancer because this is a chance for us to think about the work week and how during the work week can we bring all this loving energy into the world. And one of the institutions I support that my friend that lives in Canada told me about, it's called Roots of Empathy. And it is a great organization where it uses babies and their moms with newborns to come into classrooms, and children that are 5 years and up can see this baby, and then they can see themselves and they can start to understand, especially if they don't have younger brothers or sisters. They don't know. I've had 2. So when you have a younger brother or sister and you get to see how baby reacts, how it acts when it gets in pain, how it talks, how it can be, how it travels, then you have more empathy because now you see, oh, I used to be young like that, right? So with this consistency of Saturn being the opposite of
Cancer through Capricorn. And Saturn here is involved as well. Saturn gives structure to what Neptune wants to do, which is support and nurture and have empathy for everyone, teach everyone how to have empathy. Saturn came in here and made this organization called Roots of Empathy. A mom and a daughter work on it together with other people in Canada, and now they have an office in Washington, D.C. So if you'd like to donate to this great cause, Roots of Empathy, it'd be great. You can find them in Washington, D.C. They're on all the social media pages. Go ahead and follow them and see how great it is. I know that parts of America, Washington and Oregon State, have implemented the Roots of Empathy. And I'm not sure if they've gone to Virginia, but that's what we need in school. Roots of Empathy, not turning point, not burning books, not teaching division, but teaching cohesion. We're all the same. So then the waning crescent Pisces moon is going to sextile Taurus in Mercury in Taurus. And this is when we can have these great conversations and, and really talk about deep things like I'm talking right now to you. And then on the 12th, which is 8, 9, 10, 11, Tuesday, the moon shifts into Aries out of Pisces. So by Tuesday, Mother's Day is over. Back into the childlike excitement of the Aries moon. And the Aries moon is going to be sextiling Gemini Uranus. So here our personal projects can move forward in a unique way with Uranus here, and it can be innovative, and you could be breaking ground in something. Being different than other people is the thing to do right now with Uranus and Gemini. Not to follow the same old pattern, look like everybody else. This is your chance to stand out from the crowd. And then on Wednesday, the 13th, the Taurus Mercury in Taurus, is going to sextile Cancer Jupiter. So here we have giant ideas that are valuable coming from Taurus. So they're going to be floating around in our brain here, and we're going to meet up with Jupiter. So here we can supersize our reality and what it is we're dreaming about making through Mercury, our ideas, and how we're going to get it going with Jupiter and Cancer, the sign of the nurturing mother. So we're going to get nurtured for our ideas right now and supersize with Jupiter there, meaning things can really happen for you if you really put your mind to it, your mind, Mercury. And in Taurus, it is a fixed mind ruled by Venus. And Venus right now is also in Gemini. Then on the 14th, the Taurus Sun is going to conjunct the Taurus Mercury, which Mercury just moved into Taurus last week, right? So here we are culminating past months of work, finishing up what we were started back then. So here something could happen for you where you get rewarded for a job well done. And as you know, most colleges and schools are getting out. It's graduation time, so that could be a great day for graduation, that Thursday. Friday, the 15th, Taurus new moon arrives, easing instability and security concerns, and confidence can bloom here. So finances can gain because, again, this is a Venus-ruled sign, and Venus rules over money and valuables. So here we have a chance to really buckle down when it comes next Friday on the 15th, and we're going to have the Taurus moon conjunct Taurus Mercury. So here we're really going to have realistic plans and ideas, and our ideas can become practical and real. And now we are being able to manifest from Neptune's mind to Aries' mind to Taurus's mind. And now we're going to use the moon, our emotional desires, and bring it all together. And then the moon is going to shift into Gemini with incoming quick information. So I'll be back next week with all that quick information. I did that really quickly, so now I'll summarize what this week is going to be about. May is one of the last months where a lot of these planets, these outer planets, are involved. But we have a lot of days in May that is where the moon is void, because a lot of the planets or comets that the moon would have interaction with are all in the beginning degrees of a sign. Even the north and south nodes are at the beginning signs of Pisces and Virgo, because north node moves backward, right? The moon is always spinning retrograde backwards. And so during May, we have chances here that are very, very powerfully in our favor in our lives. In the mundane world, as we can see, there's going to be some stuff happening in the middle and end of May that we should be prepared for. The middle of May is going to be good. Steve Judd, I just watched him this morning, and he said that the 16th, 17th, 18th, there are some aspects coming, which I almost talked about now, but I'll talk more about next week. He said there's going to be some good configurations there that is going to enhance our personal leveling up. We're going to be able to get things done in a healthy manner coming up, and we'll be very practical about it. So really look for these days, the 16th, 17th, 18th coming up. And again, I'll expand more next week. But it's such a good thing that we can prepare with this week and all this great energy, especially the Pisces Moon on Mother's Day. Wow! It's going to be a great week in terms of personal gains. So all these things that are happening with the planets is good for us personally, because it's the beginning of the Aquarius era, which focuses on the individual people and groups of people. It doesn't focus on money. Aquarius doesn't care about money. So if you see an Aquarius person with a lot of money, there's something else in that sign wanting them to have money and security, right? But most Aquarius people, they don't care about money, and they don't care about any of that. They just don't. They can go live by themselves in the woods. So the thing is that this week in particular, really pay attention to your intuition, your emotions, and really honor your mother and your memories of your family, your father, and try to see what those feelings mean for you. Some people want to perpetuate their family situation forever because they idolize their family. That's great. As long as your idealization doesn't become delusional and you start bad things happening to the world because of these delusional thoughts, and you thought that, hey, America is great the way it was, we should go back. No, it wasn't great. There was nothing great about having slaves. It wasn't great when women couldn't vote. It wasn't great when you're killing black people, brown people, and still killing black and brown people. For me personally, I feel that this week is great for getting my seeds in, because the new moon is coming on Saturday, the new Taurus moon. And all these things happening is a change for new. Because we just had the Scorpio full flower moon. And so with the flower moon, we are being told that, hey, you used to be a little bud, and now you're a flower, and how long will you last as a flower? And that's really the question. How long will this flower last, right? It's not going to last long. Some flowers last longer than others. Some people can stay younger looking for longer than other people. It's just the way the DNA goes. It's your environment. It's your optimism and your pessimism. It's how you take care of yourself. It's what you eat. It's what you believe. Some people are just born with a childlike innocence, and that can maintain for a long time, especially if you always pick yourself back up and say, you know what, that's not the end of the world. I've survived worse. So we can always be optimistic, which is what this is trying to give you, this optimism coming up, especially after Mother's Day, and we're having this deep emotional time, and then we go to the Aries where the baby is, and then we're like, oh, no, we know why we love our mother, because she gave birth to us. Without her, we couldn't survive, because we couldn't even see or eat or drink or do anything.
And you really can't do anything when you're born. You're helpless, completely helpless. Unless someone feeds you, you can't get food. It's not like we're animals. Some animals stand straight up after they're born and start eating. We're not that advanced. We're the probably weakest link on Earth in terms of, evolution. We're the ones that could not survive if we didn't have AC, if we didn't have a source of water, if we couldn't get food. So understand that you shouldn't be hurting other creatures of the earth because they can help us. We can learn from them on how to survive, right? So happy Mother's Day to everyone, to my mom in Thailand. Good luck, meh. Good luck, meh. Sabay kun meh. Good luck, meh, mak. So good luck to everyone this week with all this great energy come in. Jupiter's really involved in a lot, and with it meeting up with the Pisces Moon, it's a great time to receive and accept it, like I'm trying to, and say thank you to my kids. So I love you guys, all you guys, my spiritual kids. I hope you guys are fine. I know everyone's doing their own thing, and I hope you guys are doing fine. And honor to all the mothers of the world. Thank you for being here. And I know it's not easy being a mom, but it is the most rewarding thing in the whole world to do. And I know some women don't have babies, and that's their choice, but still, you're mothering of the world still through what you do, okay? All right. I'll talk to you guys next week, and take care. It's getting very hot and humid in Florida. But it's going to be calm for a little bit right now until we get to hurricane season, hopefully. And I think a lot of the fires have gone out, and there's like all kinds of terrible weather up north of us in Georgia, Louisiana. There's tornadoes. There's all kinds of stuff going through the slave states. That's what I remember most about the South growing up and reading, is that the slave states are right there. And in Texas, again, didn't tell the slaves and they were free to go. That's why there's Juneteenth. That's when they finally found out they had been free from slavery for 2 years. Slaves didn't even know what to do once they came out of being a slave, and they were promised land, which they never got. The white man, of course, stole it back in some kind of technicality. So understand that there's a lot of karmic energy in the world that we must all acknowledge and release. And the only way to do that is to love yourself. And if you can love yourself, you won't hate other people. You won't have to. You won't worry about it. Right? Okay. Okay, see you guys later. Happy Mother's Day. Love you guys. Bye.